Am I wrong for keeping my mother-in-law away from my daughter? I've been with my daughter's father for 7 years. My mother-in-law and I have had a few differences over the years, but nothing like when our daughter was born. She would constantly gaslight my partner and manipulate him into seeing the baby constantly. My issue wasn't her seeing the baby at first. It was how she went about doing it. She would see her 4 times in one week, and then the next week, if she didn't see her within 2 days of the new week starting, she would call my partner and complain and whine and yell that she was being kept from the baby on purpose. The major issue started on our daughter's first birthday. Mother in law didn't want to come to the party because my mom would be there. Stupid and petty, but hey, that's who she is. She decided she was going to invite herself over after the party to see what our daughter got. When she got there, my mother had not left yet. I was not going to kick my mother out of my house because mother in law didn't like her. Mother in law completely lost it and screamed at my partner in our parking lot for an hour about how horrible a person and mother I was, how I was manipulative, and called me every name in the book. She even made cracks about my size. At this point, I went outside and asked her what her problem was, and she told me to go F myself and clenched her fist as if she was going to hit me. She proceeded to yell at me, so I said, "Fine, that's it. You're not seeing our daughter anymore." Yeah, I wouldn't have let it get to this point before I said that. Absolutely not. No. And stand out there for an hour. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I eventually gave in and agreed to let him bring her to his parents once a week, although I was never comfortable with it, and he knew that. It's been a constant battle with her ever since. She even refers to me as that or that cow in front of our daughter. My daughter has even called me a psh twice, which I contribute to mother in law. My partner also doesn't defend me to his parents either. So now I don't want his parents, mother in law specifically, to see our daughter. Am I the asshole for this? No, ma'am, you are not the asshole here. But you don't have a mother in law problem, you have a husband problem. There is no way I would let this woman call me these things or yell at me like that and still be with this man. No. No way. This is emotional abuse, not just from him for letting it happen, but from her too. Um, no, but there is no way I would let somebody call me the B word or cow in front of my daughter and get away with it. There, but there's no way I would have let it get to this point. Period. When she started all this with the whining and crying about not getting to see her, essentially almost every day of the week, and then when she doesn't, saying that you're being manipulative. No, mm-mm. No, sweetheart, you need to run away from this man, run away from his family, get as far away from all of this as you can. This is wild. This is wild. Yelling outside for an hour. I would have called the cops after 10 minutes and been done with it. But, and then you caved and let him? No. No, sweetheart. In a way, technically, you are the asshole because you are letting an emotional abuser around your daughter, and you're letting this abuser teach your daughter how to manipulate and bully people, and that's disgusting. That's disgusting. So, in that aspect, actually, you are the asshole because you're allowing an emotional abuser access to your daughter. Uh, you should have cut this woman off a long time ago. A long time ago. You should have cut your partner off a long time ago. Uh, like I said, you need to get away from this. You need to get away from this fast, fast. This You're allowing an emotional abuser access to your daughter. You're allowing her to teach your daughter how to abuse people. And in that sense, right now, it does make you the asshole. You would not be the asshole if you kept your daughter away from your mother in law, though. But you need to keep your daughter away from your partner, too, her father. Keep. Mm-mm. No, no. Be done with this whole situation, sweetheart. You walk away from your partner, you walk away from his family, and no, you are absolutely not the asshole for that.